I'm Douglas Yones, and I'm live on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with a very close friend of mine, Mr. Reggie Browne. Now with GTS, Reggie, I was hoping you could start us there. Help us understand, formerly with Cantor, now with GTS, tell us about the transition.
Thank you, Doug. I've been in the ETF industry for nearly 25 years. We recently transferred our business over to GTS from Cantor Fitzgerald in May. We're now at the 3-month mark. I'm happy to report that we're eagerly open for business. We're looking for new listings and it's going great.
Now GTS, a very well-known name to all of us in the ETF world and the trading world, but for those that maybe aren't as familiar, can you tell us a little bit about the background?
Sure, GTS is the largest New York Stock Exchange specialist. We control 1,100 different corporate equity listings, $13.5 trillion worth of market cap, and we're now bringing ETFs over to GTS. Currently we have 200 different listings, 175 here are on the New York Stock Exchange.
And you can see obviously the booth right behind us, so your team here on the floor. Tell us what you're thinking. We're looking at the world of exchange traded funds.
Sure.
There's over $4 trillion now in assets under management, a lot of growth. Is it continuing? What are your thoughts? You've been at this for a while.
Doug, there are 7.8 million households that have direct ETF exposure. In my opinion, that $4 trillion is still the third inning of this very long baseball game called ETF industry. I feel as though that the industry is going to continue to grow. I'm seeing new opportunities, new innovations occurring in the ETF space, particularly around fixed income. I see a very large corporate bond market opportunity to be indexed inside of ETFs, and we need market structure like the New York Stock Exchange offers to continually grow the industry.
Yeah, and obviously, both the New York Stock Exchange and our parent company, ICE, very long history in the world of trading fixed income. Now we're starting to talk about the idea of fixed income ETFs here on the floor.
That's correct. I look at this as opportunity as innovation in market structure, helping retail investors get exposure into ETF portfolios in an efficient way. If you look at the corporate bond market, it's $9 trillion. It's a very large market with 40,000 different corporate bond listings. In ETFs, it allows for a transparent view quickly inside the pricing mechanism around corporate bonds.
And now the New York Stock Exchange, we're getting ready, starting in probably October this year, we're going to start to roll out a program where fixed income bond ETFs will be able to list here on the floor, potentially with GTS. What does it mean for you as the designated market maker?
Well, look, I think given our position in the marketplace, we're the largest New York Stock specialist. It only makes sense for us to eagerly want to be the first in the marketplace. We think that there's an opportunity to demonstrate to investors marketplace resiliency by listing here on the New York Stock Exchange and being the specialist. Here at iPost, we control 1/3 of the SP 500 underlying companies inside of the SP 500. It makes sense that investor confidence starts with us, it ends with us here at GTS.
Okay, now so for an ETF issuer who's at home watching, and they think, hey, I need to come talk to Reggie, how do they reach out to the team at GTS?
One of the most efficient ways to do it is through you, Doug. They can call Doug and they can find me, or they can go directly and go to ETF@gtsx.com and get my entire team quickly. We are open for business. We're looking for new opportunities to engage ETF sponsors, to bring new ideas to the marketplace, and engage individual investors and institutional community around those ideas.
So if you're looking for an ETF market maker, you've got Reggie available. You're looking to launch and list new ETFs or come bring those ETFs down to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, you can always reach my team at ETF@NYSE.com. I'm Douglas Yones. I'm live with Reggie Browne, the godfather of ETFs, on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, the home of ETFs.